G'day. Just before we start this episode, I thought I'd take a little bit of time to acknowledge a milestone. The video you're about to see will be the 200th video that I've uploaded to YouTube, so I've been going a little while now. And during that time, over 400 of you have taken the time to subscribe to my channel, and there have been thousands of views. Now that all still surprises me, but thank you for taking the time to check on me every now and again and be on the journey with me. So I'm very grateful for that. And with no further ado, we'll get on to this episode of 52 Weeks. Let's go and explore Pattaya a little. Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm really enjoying living the retired life here by the river in Chiang Mai, but burning season is starting up north, so I'm going to try and escape the smoke and head south through Bangkok to Thailand's beautiful beaches. So the journey continues. This is 52 Weeks. I am in Pattaya, which is a pretty big town. A lot bigger than I thought it would be, although I don't quite know what I was expecting. I've been not avoiding, but just not high on my priority list to get here. But seeing that I was in this neck of the woods and I had a few days to spare, I thought I'd drop in because I've never been here before, which is not quite true. I came here, I did a cruise of Southeast Asia, maybe 10 years ago, and the cruise ship docked outside of Pattaya for one night. So I have seen a little bit of it, but no, I've never actually stayed here. So I thought I'd drop in and see it. I had door-to-door service here from my hotel on Koh Chang. Got picked up in a minibus and taken to the ferry and driven onto the ferry and driven off the ferry and then changed to a smallish normal bus, but quite comfortable, which drove to Pattaya, and then in an abandoned lot just outside of town, I got transferred into another minibus and taken to my hotel here. It was a very long trip. I was loaded on the minibus on Koh Chang at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I got here at 6 o'clock in the evening. So quite a trip. A lot of it was spent kind of waiting at various points around Trat whilst people from various islands got loaded onto the big bus. So that's what took up a lot of the time. But it was quite a comfortable trip, even though it was long. Air conditioned, comfortable seats, pretty good. When I got into town last night, I did go out, have a bit of a wander. It's certainly a party town. Lots of tourists around, and lots of places to eat and drink and party.
Where we play with colors. Tomorrow we will play Holi. Yeah. Okay. All over the world. So tomorrow we will play Holi with colors here from 6 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Yeah, bro. 2 p.m. Okay. If you wanna play Holi with Rang, kal dopahr ko 2 baje, 2 p.m. बोला होली है
I think that's the main activity here by the look of it. The beach is quite nice. I think they've done some work on it. I think it used to be just a kind of narrow little beach, but now they've extended it out a little bit, so there's plenty of sand and people taking advantage of it. So the nightlife itself can be pretty wild here. On my wander last night, I found a couple of spots that were quite intense. Nearly got dragged into one of the bars. I think most of the activity happens along Beach Road and between Beach Road and Second Road. I mean, the town itself is huge and there's plenty of things to see and do. But I think most of the tourists probably spend their time on Beach Road and Second Road and some of the sois that run in between, and of course Walking Street. Now I'm here for a couple of days and I suspect, like most tourists, I'll be spending most of the time in the Beach Road, Second Road area and down on the beach. Plenty of boat and water related activities to do if that's your thing. I like lounging and looking at the sea, so I don't think I'll be getting out, but there's plenty to do if that's what you want to do. Massive shopping terminals and markets, so plenty to do. I'll be having a wander over the next couple of days. Well, those are my first impressions of Pattaya. I'm in Bangkok at the moment. After having spent a few days there, I thought I'd just sum up about how I view the city now. And I have to say, I enjoyed it much more than I thought I might. I was expecting it to be full of really unpleasant tourists. Now, it was full of tourists. Most of them weren't unpleasant. There were only a few of them who were looking at me like they were trying to figure out how they would remove my gold fillings after they killed me, but mostly they were quite nice. It's just people having a good time. And very pleasant. So although there were a lot of tourists there, they weren't overly unpleasant. And I thought it would be kind of more centred around partying, and it certainly is centred around partying, but there are plenty of other things to do. I got out for a couple of walks, which was nice. If I go back next time, I might go out and see some of the sites like the Big Buddha and the Sanctuary of Truth and, you know, a few other places around. So there are things to do during the day. There are also islands you can get to for a day trip or to stay overnight if you wanted to. So there's plenty to do there. Now, for me, I wouldn't kind of bust a gut to get back there. It was quite pleasant. The beaches were nice, plenty of good food to eat, you know, plenty of stuff to do during the day and at night. But it didn't give me the contact with the Thai culture that I particularly like. So I wouldn't rush to get back there, but, you know, if I go back there, if I'm in the area, I might drop in for a day or two just to see what's going on. So, yeah, so overall, a pleasant experience, not one I'd rush back to, but you know, I can see the charm of it for lots of people. Now, as I say, I'm in Bangkok at the moment, but after I filmed the first part of this video, I did do a big walk up to the Pattaya city sign. So that episode will be next week, and I will catch you then. Thank you for watching my video and for joining me on my tour to Bangkok in the south of Thailand while I escape smoky season in Chiang Mai. I really appreciate your company. But if you've made it all the way to the end here and are not subscribed, you might like to consider doing so by clicking here. Or if you just want to have a look at something else I've made, click here for a video you might like. Or if you're really feeling like a binge, click here and that will take you to one of my playlists. Hope to see you again soon.